78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. All right, so according to reports, word on the curb is Terence Bud Crawford and Tszyu are already in talks to fight next, according to the reports. Now, we heard about this a few weeks ago when the WBO president came out and said that Terence Crawford would be is next in line to fight Tszyu or fight the winner of Tszyu versus Thurman, but then Thurman had to pull out due to injury, and now it's Sebastian Fundora versus Tszyu. The winner of that fight will be facing Terence Crawford. Now, many people think it will be Tszyu. I'm not too sure about that. I just don't know. I don't know. Fundora, he has an awkward style, big, tall, rangy guy, but he likes to fight on the inside. Tszyu is a power puncher. I'm not too sure about his skill set just yet, but we'll find out. I'm leaning towards Tszyu winning the fight. I don't know who's going to win. However, I got Terence Crawford beating both of them. You know what I mean? I got Terence Crawford beating both of them. I'm looking forward to the outcome of this Sebastian Fundora versus Tszyu fight, because I want to size that person up for Terence Crawford. And you never know. Boxing is a tricky thing, man. You know, Terence Crawford looked unstoppable. He looked like an all-time great, phenomenal versus Earl Spence. We just don't know when he's going to look old, if ever he's going to look old. You know, anything can happen in the sport of boxing. You go up in there one night, and then all of a sudden you get hit with a shot and just, you never recover. You know what I'm saying? Or you have a weird training camp or something. You know, just never know, man. This is boxing. So, hopefully, I want to see Terence Crawford become undisputed at 154, because I feel like that was supposed to be his next move. Should he get past Earl Spence, his next move was to fight Jermell Charlo, but Jermell Charlo ducked and ran up 2-3 weight classes to fight Canelo Alvarez for a bag and sold his O. All right, so well, not his O, but you know what I'm saying. Sold his titles. So now Crawford has to pick up the pieces. He got to fight Tszyu versus Fundora winner, and for the WBO and WBC belt. You know, I'm so slow. I'm so out of touch. I didn't even know Tszyu had the WBC title at 154. I thought he had the WBO. Where he get the WBC from? Did they just give it to him because Jermell Charlo ducked him, or what? Like, I don't know, bro. I ain't been really paying attention to some of that stuff, man. So I'm at a loss. But they said that it's going to be Terence Crawford versus Tszyu, if he wins, for the WBC and WBO title at 154 pounds. That would make Crawford unified champion when he beats Tszyu. I mean, ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. I think he's going to beat Tszyu. Now, that would be a shock if he was to lose to Tszyu. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but, you know, and for all fairness, I don't know too much about Tszyu that much. I got to start looking at more of his fights. I've seen about four Tszyu fights my whole life. 4. You know, I've seen basically all of Terence Crawford fights. So, we'll see. But I still got Crawford whooping Tszyu. And if Tszyu gets past Fundora, and I got Terence Crawford become a unified champion. And from there, he'll have to fight whoever got the other belts at 154, which I have no idea who got them. Since Jermell Charlo lost to Canelo, and the sanctioning bodies decide to peel his cap back, we don't know. I don't know who the champions of belt holders are, or if they just gonna put them all on the line for Crawford and Tszyu. I don't know. But if Terence Crawford becomes undisputed in 3 different weight classes, ladies and gentlemen, somebody gotta move over in my top 10. When I say top 10 pound for pound greatest fighters of all time, you know what I'm saying? You know, top 10 greatest fighters, top 10 greatest pound for pound, which is slightly different, you know what I'm saying? Because Roy Jones is in my top 10 pound for pound fighters of all time, but he's not one of the 10 greatest fighters of all time, if that makes sense. I think that, well, on my list, you know what I'm saying? Certain guys like, Joe Louis is on my top 10 greatest fighters, but he's not in my top 10 greatest pound for pound. You see what I'm saying? If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? But Crawford would be, to me, if he was to do this, he would be on my top 10 greatest pound for pound and top 10 greatest fighters. He gonna get on both of them. what I'm saying? He gonna get on both of them if he pulls this off. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna have to work for it because he ain't gotta fight just one person to get it. He gonna have to grind for this one. He gonna have to grind. They did a lot of stuff to try to stop him. From they did a lot of stuff to try to stop Crawford from getting to this to the point of becoming undisputed at 154. Now we in the mighty LDBC rallied for Terence Crawford to get his opportunity to fight for undisputed at 140 pounds. When we had to call Daryl Peoples at the IBF to allow Terence Crawford to fight Joseph Ndongo. You know what I'm saying? And not let Macon Ndongo fight his mandatory and all that goofy stuff or whatever it was. So that happened. He became undisputed at 140. Then eventually, him and Earl Spence fought. After 1,200,000 years, they finally got it on, and Crawford was successful. He became undisputed, two-time undisputed, 2 different weight classes at 147 pounds. Now he's going for it at 154. Ladies and gentlemen, the man wants greatness. You understand? The man wants greatness, and I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I respect every bit of it. You know what I'm saying? And now I also want to see what Earl Spence is going to come. I'm rooting for Earl to come back and look like himself again, you know. Come back, win some fights, man. And if he ain't going, he ain't going to fight Crawford right away or whatever, I still want to see Earl come back and bounce back and fight somebody, you know. And because I think Earl, he can still whoop, depending on what's going on with his health, you know, depending on everything, his eye and everything heal up right, you know. Let Earl, he didn't come back and did a soft touch, in my opinion. Because of the surgeries, you know what I'm saying? I think you should come back and get a soft touch, you know, just put your pride to the side, bro, and just work your way back into your rhythm. Get you a soft touch, just to test out that eye. Go ahead and whoop on some chump, and then after that, you know what I mean, you get back into your rhythm, then you start fighting the big dogs, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no shame in that, bro. We gonna be here anyway. The fans gonna be here to support you. We rock with you. You know what I'm saying? We rocking with Earl, so regardless, you know what I mean? Ain't no rush. You ain't got to prove nothing to nobody and come back and fight some stone cold killer. You know what I'm saying? You got to do all that. Take your time. Man, them Ford Raptors is raw, bro. I ain't even a big pickup truck guy, but them Ford Raptors, man, I like them mugs. I like how they look, bro. I might cop me one of them, but I don't know, man. Them Fords got some nice pickup trucks, bro. The F-150s, the 250s. Ford's got some nice ones. Whatever, man. Sorry, but my bad. I went off script. But regardless, yeah, I want to see Earl come back and work his way back into his rhythm, and then hopefully one day we get the chance to see Earl Spence and Terence Crawford fight again in a rematch at 154 or 160, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be dope, man. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC, man. Who you think you got? Who you got between Crawford, Tszyu? Who comes out on top at 154 when the dust settles a year from now? Who's sitting on top of 154? Y'all let me know. I'm about to hit though. Deuces.